Hi, welcome back to Thrifty Dock Diaries. We are on our way to Seaport to catch the ferry, going to Cebu City, then from Cebu to Siquijor. It's about a 30-minute tricycle drive from where we parked our car. The tricycle fare is 50 pesos per person. Let me tell you, sometimes it's actually fun to ride a tricycle. You can feel the breeze and just enjoy the ride. We are now in Maguinoo Port. We showed our tickets and going to hop on board. Sakto lang yung arrive namin because paalis na rin ang ferry. It's gonna be a night sleep on the ferry, so we're just gonna relax, recharge, and get ready for the next leg of the trip. Originally, we planned to go to Siargao pero medyo mataas na kasi. Ang airfare at the time of booking, we decided to opt for Siquijor as an alternative na lang. So, we're all set on the ferry to Cebu City. It's an overnight journey. Pero we realized that the ferry is moving slower than anticipated. So it looks like it might take a bit longer to get to Cebu. Since we missed the 7 a.m. fast craft to Siquijor due to the delay, we didn't want that to ruin our plans. So we're coming up with our next steps. Time to go with Plan B. Rather than waiting for the next ferry later in the evening, nag-decide na lang kami na mag-land trip na lang. After a bit of searching and negotiating, nakahanap din kami ng private van going to Liloan at a good price. Sometimes, we just have to be flexible when traveling. Besides, road trips always comes with their own sense of adventure. We are now on our way to Liloan Port and it takes 4 hours, but we are enjoying the ride. It's great to take in more of the local scenery along the way, and the van turned out to be pretty comfortable. Yung ganitong moments remind us to embrace the unexpected and make the most of changes. Sikihor, we're still on our way, just taking a slightly different route. Then, we finally made it to Karkar City, famous for its legendary lechon. Of course, we couldn't pass up the chance to stop here for lunch. To be honest, I wasn't completely satisfied with the taste. There was just something missing. Maybe it was just this particular resto kasi I was really expecting that signature flavorful and crispy lechon Karkar is known for. I guess we'll have to try another place next time. That's the thing about food adventures. Not every stop will be a hit. Pero check it out, di pa kami nasarapan yan ha. We figured it out na by the time we arrive in Dumaguete, it will likely be late afternoon. So we decided na it would be best to spend the night in Dumaguete rather than heading straight to Siquijor. Honestly, we're pretty exhausted na. We asked our driver to make a brief stop here in Oslo for some photos. Unfortunately, we arrived a bit late, and as you can see, the place is pretty empty right now. Whale shark watching and swimming usually happens from 7 to 11 a.m. only, so we're just a bit off the mark. No visitors around, just us and the peaceful vibe of this place. Even if we miss the whale sharks, it's still worth the stop, just to enjoy the view. Andito na tayo sa Liloan Port. After just a few minutes of waiting, we boarded the ferry heading to Dumaguete Port. We just arrived at Dumaguete Port. The port is pretty busy, but we're all set to start our adventure here in Dumaguete. Now, we need to figure out how to get to our hostel, and I'm pretty sure we'll be taking a tricycle. We are now in Flying Fish Hostel. Sa totoo lang, we didn't expect it to be this nice. See, the rooms are spacious, and the bunk beds are surprisingly comfortable. It's a perfect mix of style and comfort, with that homey vibe you look for after a long day of adventure. Plus, the common areas are great for meeting fellow travelers. One of the good spots here is this huge tree. It's perfect for hanging out in the morning or afternoon with a coffee. You've got plants, and it's a great place to chat with other guests or just enjoy a quiet moment. Since the rain didn't stop, so we decided na lang na sumilip sa Silliman University, one of Dumaguete's iconic spot. Isa ito sa pinaka-oldest universities in the Philippines and definitely a must-see when you're here. Kahit na gloomy yung weather, the campus still has a charming, historic vibe. The architecture really tells a story, and you can feel how rich in history this place is. Now we are exploring the city. Andito na tayo ngayon sa Dumaguete Cathedral, known as Saint Catherine of Alexandria Cathedral. This is one of the oldest churches here in Negros Oriental. It's been standing for hundreds of years. You can really feel the mix of history and culture just by being here. Look, it's got that classic Spanish colonial style. As we enter the church, there is ongoing mass celebration, so we proceed quietly and with respect. Let's take a look yung kanilang altar. Yung intricate details are truly a work of art. From the finely carved figures to the ornate gold accents. Ang ganda. Right beside the Dumaguete Cathedral, we found a charming park. It's a nice spot to just hang out and enjoy the surroundings, even with a bit of rain. We couldn't resist stopping by for a quick coffee break. After walking around in some rain, a warm cup of coffee sounds just right. It's nice to just sit here, relax, and enjoy the view of the rainy boulevard from inside. Dumaguete's vibe is really something else, rain or shine. After our coffee break, we noticed na the rain finally stopped. So, we decided to take a stroll na lang along the boulevard now that the weather's a bit clearer. Even though we didn't get to see the sunset, the boulevard at night still has its own charm. The lights are starting to come on, and the atmosphere is calm and relaxing. It's nice to just walk around, take in the fresh air, and enjoy the evening. Travel isn't always perfect, but yung ganitong moments remind us to appreciate the little things. Missing the sunset might be a bummer, but we still got to experience the boulevard in a different light. Try nyo ang Silvanas, para siyang buttery frozen cookies na coated siya with cookie crumbs. One bite, and you'll see why locals and visitors can't get enough of them. It's perfectly crispy on the outside and creamy on the inside. After enjoying the cool evening at the boulevard, we decided to make a quick stop at Robinson's Place Dumaguete branch. Since we're heading to Siquijor tomorrow, we needed to grab a few essentials for the trip. We just did a quick run for some essentials, and of course, a few snacks for our whole day tour tomorrow. Better to be prepared since we're not sure what we'll find once we're in Siquijor. Nag-decide na lang kami to have dinner outside in the mall. This Kahoy place definitely has a different vibe, chill, and not your typical resto setting. The atmosphere is super relaxing, and the owner, Miss K, is really welcoming. Para sa akin, it feels more like a home than a resto, which makes it even better. I tried chicken picho and it did not disappoint me. Ang sarap. The food here is not just delicious, it's also affordable. Perfect for travelers on a budget. We couldn't have asked for a better place to end the night. To wrap it up, it's been quite an adventure. From missing the fast craft, finding a van, yung lechon ng Karkar, drop by in Oslob, navigating the port, missing the sunset in Rizal Boulevard. It wasn't exactly how we planned, but it's the unexpected moments that make travel so memorable. Minsan kasi, travel mishaps are just part of the journey. Anyway, it is now time to get recharged and get ready for the Sikihor tour tomorrow.